Mark, you worked hard to get the point, but you could have won it at the end there, couldn't you?
Yeah, I think that's the first time we've been sort of so in a game against Norwich. Last year here was really difficult because we were, was it 2 or 3-0 down? We were 2-0 down in no time, and then we got a couple of goals back and we were in it again and then conceded. But today was different, but on the back of 2 home games for us, 2 away games and travel for them, it's difficult. So knowing that's fine, but make changes to try and freshen things up for ourselves. But obviously in certain positions we're lacking in number, so that was difficult. It was difficult really to coming into this game, but the prep was really good. Had a really good meeting yesterday. The little nuances that Norwich have in terms of their playing out. They put their players in positions where it makes it difficult for you to go because they've got pace at the other end, and all of those things. So there's a little bit of a payoff. But I thought with Hadji and Ellis, with Yassin behind, I thought they worked it out pretty well. They didn't play through. They didn't get out easily. Although they got out a few times, they had a couple of chances in the first half. One flashed across the goal that Ida nearly got on the end of, but went out the other side for a throw-in. And apart from that, they got the goal, towards the end of the first half, which disappointed. But we were in the game, so that's the big thing. You don't make another mistake, and we nearly did that because we started to try and chase things, and we didn't need to. There's plenty of time. Second half, we spoke at half time about how well we'd done, but we can do things even better. We can keep the ball a little bit better. We were in good positions to receive off the back or off the side of their midfield, and we did that a lot better in the second half. Received off the side. We obviously brought 3 players on to try and increase the tempo and the energy levels, and that happened. And we started to look a threat again. They dropped. They changed shape, dropped, and made it difficult because they were trying to play on a counter-attack. We had some really good possession and got some threatening balls into the penalty area, and the weight of that pressure eventually told, and we got the goal from a brilliant cross from Milan, and it was headed into his own net by, I think it was Gibson that put it in his own net, but it was nothing short of what we deserved. Their emergency defending was really good actually, because they've thrown the body in the box in front of the ball, right in front of the goal, at least 3 times that I can remember. And then obviously Tatsu's had a chance where he's thrown his head at one that was cleared, I think, just before the line, and we recycled the ball really well, got it into dangerous positions, and we were still coming forward when he blew the final whistle. And that for me, I'm really proud of him. I thought it was a really good performance, just tinged with a little bit of disappointment that we didn't see the next one. Milan's had a brilliant chance that was saved by Angus Gunn, and on that basis, it looked like we deserved to win the game at the end. And if we can do that to Norwich, which we've not done before, we've always been on the back foot against them. That represents a really good step forward, and should give them plenty of confidence moving into the next block of games after this international break.
Liam, a sense of relief in the dressing room that you got the point in the end?
Yeah, I'd probably say a little bit disappointed towards the end. I thought we had a few good chances towards the end, and maybe could have snuck all the 3 points there. But looking back to the week, I think it's been a great week. Obviously, 7 points and some tough tests in there.
Yeah, you mentioned the chances that you had. I think you were into plus 20 in terms of shots at the goal. Yeah, no, obviously, we were being patient, and like the coaching staff say, the chances will come, and they did in the end. But it's one of them games. It's unfortunate, but we need to look on to the next one now. Did you feel their goal came a bit against the run of play? Yeah, definitely. I think it was the first time Ben had been in trouble, really. Obviously, they had a few chances from outside the box, but nothing really clear-cut, and it kind of fell. It was a bit unfortunate for us, but that's football and it happens, and we bounced back well. And look, it's a good point in the end. Yeah, their goal came fairly late on in that first 45. What did the manager say at half time? Just said, just keep doing what you're doing, because we were playing some good football, I thought. Keep doing what you're doing, and the chances will come, because there was some good football out there in the first half, I thought personally as well. So yeah. And in the end, the pressure told late on with that goal. Yeah, exactly. That's what you need to do. Just grind the teams down, keep moving the ball, and the chances will come. And they did. It was a great cross from Milan, and
that's what happens when you put the ball into them areas.
Yeah, as a fellow defender, do you feel for your opposite man putting the ball into his own net?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's always hard to defend them balls, so I know how it feels, but it's got us a point, so I'm happy with that.
And nearly sneaking it at the end as well. Tats having a bit of a chance.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Last 15 minutes, I thought we were on top, and just what the gaffer said at half time, just keep doing what you're doing and the chances will come, and they did, and I think they got a bit lucky at the end there. Tats making a late run into the box, and I'm sure his goal will come soon.
Do you welcome the international break now?
Yeah, I think it's. I think for us it's needed. Gives us a chance to get a breather, but also to get some much needed work into one or two individuals, and hopefully we can have a nearer full complement when we come back.